everyone! Welcome to Alex Hill Whispers at White Oak Inn. This is another one of those demos that I played not too long ago, and I said we would be playing it soon. Now we're playing it! It's Nancy Drew inspired. We will be getting back to the Nancy Drews relatively soon, but we're gonna start this one now and see what it's all about. Like I said, I played the demo of this. If you didn't see it, you can watch that, but I'm pretty sure it's just the opening of the game, so it seems unnecessary. We're just gonna jump right in and hope that everything goes well and that I can solve mysteries. Sometimes I'm not so sure.
Concealio Detective Agency. Here's to not screwing it up this time.
The voices sound slightly louder this time than they did, slightly louder than they did in the
Hey
demo.
girl,
Which is
welcome
nice.
back.
Slightly,
You were
though.
supposed to call me last night. What happened?
Only slightly.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cass. I totally forgot. Can I make it up to you? Girls' night out?
We'll have to wait on that. Concilio has a case for you. You're going out of town for a while.
Wow, my first day back from suspension and I'm already on a case? Concilio must have really missed me. Is he in his office?
Yeah, he'll want to talk to you before you head out. And Alex?
Yeah?
I'm glad you're back.
Me too, Cass.
Alright. I don't think there's much to look at in here, from what I remember, so we're going to go down and into the office and see what we need to do our job.
Alex, come in. It's good to have you back.
Cassandra says you have a case for me. Admit it. You've missed me, you old softy.
It is good to have you back.
I missed you too.
Listen, you're a smart detective, and I'm glad to have you on my team. But I'm giving you a second chance here. You understand? You screwed up on the Milliken case. I need you to be
Oops.
more careful.
Hey, I'm always careful. I've broken the rules numerous
Except for when I
times,
break the
and I've
rules
only been caught
all
once.
the time.
That's a pretty good track record.
That isn't making me feel better.
Kidding, I'm kidding. Sorry. I know I need to be more careful, and I will.
Glad to hear it. Now that the mean boss talk is over,
Yes.
let's go over
Let's
your
learn
case.
what we're doing.
You're headed
Remind
upstate
me.
to Little Springs. There's an inn there called the White Oak. It's rumored to be haunted.
Haunted.
A girl died there a couple of years ago, and recently, guests have reported seeing her spirit
Spooky.
roaming the halls.
You're sending me to an inn where a dead woman is roaming around? You really haven't forgiven me, have you?
One of the employees at the inn is receiving threatening letters. They started when the ghost showed up. I'm sending you to figure out what's
A
going on.
threatening ghost. It's not just a
You're
ghost.
being
It,
serious.
like, can
You're
write and
actually
threaten
sending
people.
me on a ghost chase?
Perhaps. Perhaps there's something else going on.
That would be my
That's
guess.
what you need to find out.
Okay, I'll take the case. If for some reason I don't survive, tell Cassandra I'm leaving her whatever's in my desk. I think there's a pack of Twizzlers still in there.
I put the case file on your desk. You'll be leaving tonight. Now get out of here. You have
That's a
work to
quick
do.
turnaround. It was like, yeah, you're back
Aye,
now,
aye,
get out again. Get out of here. So, let's go learn about this ghost. That's probably not actually a ghost, but, you know. Coffee. Actually, well, I'm assuming the character likes coffee. Alright, there we go. Case file. Let's reread this, get everyone reintroduced, because I don't know if everyone watched my demo video. But we're gonna start here. This is Ronnie Bakir, client age 25. You're headed to the White Oak Inn, where some strange things have been happening lately. The ghost of a girl who died years ago has been showing up, scaring the guests. On top of that, Ronnie, the concierge at the White Oak, has been receiving threatening letters. He's asked us to investigate who has been sending these letters, and if there's a connection to the hauntings. Pack your bags and head to Little Springs, New York to investigate. Alright, off we go!
We're almost there.
Whoa. What was that?
What?
I saw something walking on the lake.
There are some strange things happening around here lately.
What kind of strange things?
Hauntings, accidents. Something's not right.
No one said anything about accidents. I feel like that was kind of important to bring up. Threatening letters,
Here we are at the
ghosts.
White Oak Inn.
No one said
You sure
anything
you
about
wanna stay
accidents.
here?
I'm sure.
Okay, but call if you change your mind.
Thank you. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Alright, into the inn we go. Maybe. There we are. Let's find out. That was a spooky noise.
Welcome to the White Oak Inn. Are you okay? You look like you...
I've seen a ghost. I saw a strange glowing figure on the lake. Was that
That
what
was surprisingly human-shaped.
So you've seen Audrey, huh?
Is that the girl who died?
Uh-huh. A little over 2 years ago.
When did her ghost start appearing?
3 months ago? It was on the anniversary of her death.
How did she die?
It was a boating accident.
That would be why
I used
she's
to
on
go
the lake.
boating on the lake all the time. She went out one night and...
It didn't end
Did
well.
you know her well?
yeah, we were friends. Her mom treated me like a son, so I was always hanging around the inn growing up.
Her mom worked here?
Does that mean that's...
Lisa.
Okay.
She was
right.
the inn's owner. She recently sold the place.
Why'd she sell it?
Would you want to see your dead daughter roaming around?
No. Good point.
Anyway, enough about the ghost. Are you looking for a room?
I have a reservation under Alex Hill.
Oh, Alex. You're the detective I hired. Sorry, I thought that,
I was a man? Yeah, I get that a lot. You must be Ronnie.
Yep, that's me. Let me get that key for you. It will be in room 2.
Alright.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Fantastic.
Since it's late, I'll get settled in. Then we can go over your case in the morning.
Okay.
More, I
Sooner
mean.
the better.
Because we did kind of already talk about it. But, there we go. Alright, so now we're in the inn. This is about as far as the demo went. So, from here, we're just going to investigate. This is an actual comic. Again, not going to read it right now. But it's cool that it's in there. Just, you know, if you want to take the time to read it. But I think all we can really... What's this? Grand Air Rentals and Repairs, a new view curiosity shop. I'm almost certain we're gonna visit at least this place. Stop by Grand Air, Little Springs premier cycle and kayak rental. Also probably there, so we can go out on the lake. That's my guess. There's some pictures. Puppy. Okay. And click on this. That looks like it could be puzzle related, but I can't click on them yet, so perhaps not. You can go in here. Go in the lovely dining room. Can I open any of this? Oh, I can! Alright. Doesn't look like I can take anything from here yet. Alright. Yeah. All of this will become relevant, I'm sure. I'm not gonna bother with outside because I don't think it matters right now. What's this door? Office. Probably no one in there. It's probably the only one here. Can I go upstairs? Oh, ooh, it's very green up here. Don't know about that. I'm not so sure about that. What have we got? Buried passages, a toast to tradition, the zen of cycling, haunts and hot cocoa, the body by the bay, legends of the Adirondacks, trails and travels, and whispers in the dark. Okay. Some stuff here looks like your regular shelf, but you never know. Alright, I wonder if there's some people up here, but I feel like just knocking on doors is a bad idea. So we're just gonna go back down and go to sleep for now. Where's 2? Here we go. Okay. What the hell? What is this? Echo? Okay, cool. I wonder what this has to do with anything. Grim? Okay. How... Oh, that's just an order. How long? How many of these are there? Okay, I think we're gonna exit for now, because I don't think I need to do that. I don't know if that's just a distraction or what, but we're gonna go to sleep now, wake up the next day, and get the actual mystery started. Because that's what I'm here for. Oh, right, I forgot,
Well,
the
better go
suitcase.
follow up with Ronnie.
What's in here? I forget. So we've
I
got...
need coffee and an IV.
No, you don't. Okay. Okay, so that I have no face. That's my wallet. I might want to take the wallet with me. But maybe not. You know, maybe not. That's still here. Is there anything else on here? Can I write anything else? And then she just writes more notes to self. Okay. Speaking of calling, do I need to call anybody? Might as well. I could wait until
Alex,
after I talk to him
hello.
again, but
Did you arrive safely?
I probably should have called him last night so
Hi,
they know.
Consilio. Yeah, I
Too
made
late.
it just fine.
How are things going?
Well, I think I saw the ghost.
Really? What happened?
There was this glowing light on the lake near the inn. It was more exciting than it sounds.
Alex, I want you to be careful. If you ever feel unsafe, leave the inn and call me, okay?
Got it, boss.
Don't push things like you normally do.
I won't.
Have you talked to Ronnie yet?
He checked me in, but we haven't had a chance to go over everything yet.
I'll leave
It was
you to
basics
then.
at best.
Talk to you later.
Okay, well, he knows I'm here now. Again, probably should have done that last night so he wasn't
Hello?
super concerned.
Cass,
But
hey, just wanted to check in.
Hey, Alex. Did you make it to the inn okay?
I saw a ghost, I met Ronnie. Anyway, bye.
I made it, but get this. I think I saw the ghost.
You saw it? What did it look like?
Like a ghost?
Ha ha.
I mean, as a person,
Well, there
they
was
look like
this
people,
glowing figure on the lake?
in theory.
Creepy.
I know.
Do you think it's actually a ghost?
No,
It could have been a boat.
Maybe.
maybe
A
not.
glowing light on the lake?
Maybe not.
It's possible some of the locals go on the water at night.
Well, either way, be careful out there. Ghost or not, there could be something else going on.
Thanks, Cass. I'll be careful.
Do I need to say this yet? Probably not, because we didn't meet so much. We
Anyway,
just kind of.
I'll talk to you
he
later.
was surprisingly
if anything
willing to
interesting
talk
comes
about
up.
the ghost and stuff without really knowing who I was. But we're gonna go. Ah!
Holy crap, you scared me.
Sorry about that, dear. I saw there was a new guest and wanted to say hello.
Could you not have waited
Well,
downstairs
hi, I'm
or
Alex.
anywhere
I'm
else?
Shirley, darling.
Surely
glad to
you
meet
can't be
ya and
serious.
Glad to have another guest around.
There aren't many other guests here. How long have you been here?
There aren't many other guests here?
No, not many since that ghost showed up. I've been so lonely without someone to talk to. Glad you're
Yeah,
here.
you're gonna be lonely when someone else is here if you just show up outside my door
How
all
long
the
have you
time.
been here?
Don't do that.
Oh, off and on for the past 3 months.
Why?
3 months seems like a long time.
That's
to
how
be
long the
hanging out
ghost
in
has
an
been
inn.
here.
It is, dear.
Are you
it
supposed to
is.
immediately be
I wasn't
suspicious?
planning on staying so long, but that ghost showed up and I just had to know what was going on.
Why?
You were here when the ghost showed up.
I happened to be. Lucky coincidence, too, since I happen to be the
Oh,
foremost
so she's
writer about
Savannah.
hauntings and ghosts.
That's why she has the
You read
accent.
about
Look at me blathering on. You just woke up and probably want some breakfast.
Yeah, don't stand
I'll let
outside
you
my
get to
doorway,
it.
you creep.
We'll talk later, darling. I'm in room 5 when you want to stop by.
You're assuming I do. You're assuming I do want to stop by, which I don't. Oh my god, that all sounds so good. I'm so hungry. Give me everything, please. Cinnamon roll. Ooh, or apple strudel. Cinnamon roll. Oh, I'm so hungry. Oh man, dang it. What's that? Is that? Oh, that's just a napkin. Can I have some more? Or get myself some coffee here. Oh, I can make tea. Perfect. Black tea. No, I don't want green tea and black tea. Just put them all in at once. Why not?
Ugh, yuck.
Yeah, I agree. Can we just have black tea, please? Just black tea. There we go. Alright, not disgusted this time around. And some orange juice. This is just making me hungry. What is that? I don't even- is that just milk? That's the tiniest bottle of milk? Anyway, let's stop eating, shall we? No one in here. Okay, this way, here we go. Hi, I need to talk to you again.
Good morning, Alex. Did you get settled in? How's your room?
My room's great. Now catch me up. What's been going on here? My boss said you've been receiving threats?
Yeah, not long after Audrey's ghost appeared.
So they're more concerned about the ghost and not the lady who's just like hanging around who happened to show up when the ghost showed up? Ronnie, I know what you did. You can't keep running and hiding. This won't be the end of it. This won't be the end of this. It will follow you.
One of these letters
That's-
says, I know what you did.
Didn't they all?
I don't know
I couldn't
what they're
really
talking
tell.
about, or why they're sending these to me, or who's doing it.
Well, that's why I'm here.
But the lady that's
to
been
figure
here
this all
for
out.
the whole time is way too obvious, I would think. So
Can
probably
you
not
give
her.
me any leads? Anyone who could be out to get you?
I mean, I'm not the most popular guy, but I'm not sure who'd send me threats. Maybe Henry? He was pretty unhinged after Audrey died, and he hated that I was dating Audrey.
Yeah, who
Who's
is Henry?
And why did he hate that you dated Audrey?
Henry owns a curiosity shop nearby.
Oh, that's
He
probably
was good
the
friends with Lisa.
whatever
Hung
it's
out
called.
here a lot.
with a pamphlet.
Had a soft spot for Audrey. He made it clear that I wasn't good enough for her, but sending me threats? I don't know. That seems crazy.
Oh, yeah,
for
and it's a
even
little
him.
late at this point. Like,
Why aren't
She's
you the
dead.
most popular guy?
People think I'm not good enough.
What does that mean?
I'm doing well now, but I sort of had a reputation for being irresponsible. People don't want to forget the past or believe that I could have changed.
Why did you have that reputation?
I wasn't always the best at showing up to work. I'd rather be kayaking or biking than sitting inside. And maybe at one point
Oh,
in
he's
time,
25. It's like,
I was
this
drinking
is the
too
US.
much.
How old are you?
You have a drinking problem?
Had, I think.
Had a
Yeah.
drinking problem. I've been sober for 2 years, ever since Audrey died.
That's not easy to do. Why did you get sober after her death?
Because I can't remember that night. The night she died. I should probably tell you, Audrey and I dated for a while, but she broke up with me. She got tired of my slacking off. I was heartbroken, so that night I got drunk. And I don't remember anything, except waking up to policemen questioning everyone in her life. I didn't understand at first, but then I finally realized she was dead.
Wow, that's a lot. What happened next?
I knew I needed to make some changes. Lisa, Audrey's mom, really helped me out. She gave me this job.
I'm kind of surprised about that.
Probably should have fired me a few times, but she didn't. And she encouraged me to stay sober. I hate that she sold the inn, but I don't blame her.
Yeah, that's fair.
Tell me more about what's happening with Audrey's ghost.
Like I said, she started showing up 3 months ago. It really creeped out our guests. Lisa was on edge and immediately talked about selling the inn. It didn't take long to sell it either.
Interesting.
Why
But
didn't
so
you
it
stay?
can't be
It
to
can't
get
be
the
easy
inn,
seeing
because they would have
Audrey
stopped.
around.
You would
I've
think.
thought about leaving. I just haven't had the courage to do it.
So you'd rather stay with
Probably
threats
have
and
to
the
leave
ghost?
town to find another job, and I grew up here. It's not easy to leave your hometown.
You say so.
What can
Shirley,
you
she's
tell me
creepy.
about the other guests?
Why
Shirley?
was she outside my
She's
door?
a blogger. She writes about haunted houses and hotels and encourages her audience to go visit. She was here when Audrey's ghost showed up and has been asking questions ever since.
You don't like that she asks questions?
It feels, I don't know, disrespectful in a way. She doesn't care about Audrey.
I mean, I just
cares
came
about
in and
selling
started
us
asking
along.
questions. You seemed fine with that. And you didn't know who I was,
Who
so it
bought
could have
the
been
inn for
anyone.
His name's Dennis. He thinks he can use the ghostly reputation of this place to bring guests in. He's the business-minded type, but he seems all right. He's usually in his office during the day.
Okay, so we can go talk to him if he opens
Is
the
there
door.
anyone else who could be a suspect?
You could talk to Lauren. She works here part-time in the mornings, but you'll probably catch her at her outdoor shop.
Why should I talk to her?
She was close with Audrey and Lisa. Next to me, she'll know the most about everything going on at the inn.
Where is
Okay.
Lauren's outdoor shop?
It's near the lake. If you follow the
Okay,
trail
so
in the
those are
back
both
of the
the
inn,
places
it'll
we
lead
can
you
go.
straight
I was
to it.
right.
Okay, this has been a good start. I'll start digging around for more information.
Well, I'll let you get back to detective work. If you need my help, I'm here.
Great. Sounds good. Let's go see if we can talk to office guy. What just opened? He's just fine with me just walking in. Well, if you're fine with me walking in, I'm gonna poke in your... Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm not gonna poke in your stuff, because it doesn't want me poking in your stuff. You probably don't want me poking
How
in your
can I
stuff.
help you?
Hi, Dennis. I'm Alex. One of
I
the
don't know.
guests here,
What do you
and
know
I
about
had
the
some
ghost?
questions about the inn, if you don't mind.
Is this about the inn or about the ghost?
Yes.
Both?
What do you want to know?
Why
Yeah,
did you
why'd
buy
you-
an inn that was haunted?
Probably cheap.
2 reasons. One, my great-grandmother originally owned this inn. And 2, I believe the ghost can attract guests.
It will attract a certain type of guest, certainly.
Your great-grandmother owned the inn?
Yes, Eliza Myers. Hell of a woman.
How did Lisa come to own the place if it was originally your
They
great-grandmother's?
sold it.
My father sold it off. Eventually, Lisa bought it, and now I own it.
Why did your father sell it?
Why did it just dip out of the
His parents
family
were
for a
retiring,
single
and had no
generation?
interest in running an inn. He sold it and joined the Navy. He loved the sea. As do I.
But
I
you
hadn't
wanted
noticed.
to buy the inn back?
My great-grandmother and my grandparents poured their hearts into this inn. I think a part of them still lives here.
Maybe they're the ghosts.
When I came across
Ghost.
the listing,
They've
I
merged
knew
into
I had
one.
to buy it.
Why do you believe the ghost can attract guests? You're not worried about the haunted reputation?
No, for 2 reasons. First, I'm not going to let a ghost scare me off from my great-grandmother's legacy. Second, a good businessman works with what he has. I have a haunted inn. Some people, like our guest Miss Himmerman, enjoy visiting haunted locations and telling their readers to visit. I'm not worried at all.
But right now, she's the only one here.
If you love the sea, why didn't you follow in your dad's footsteps?
I thought about it. But I'm more of a businessman than a seaman.
So it's
I
like,
appreciate the sea and I love the craftsmanship of boats.
yeah.
I don't want to live my
You
life
just
on a boat.
like going out on the sea occasionally. Do I have to talk? Yeah, let's
can
just
you tell
talk
me
about
about
everyone.
Shirley
Let's just
Himmerman?
clear everything out while we're
If her
here.
readers are as loyal as she says they are, then she is my favorite person.
She's
right
been
now.
here for 3 months and no one else has showed up, so clearly she's not very good
Tell me
at
about Ronnie.
selling things.
He's been a good worker for the most part. I've had to get onto him a few times, but he knows and loves the White Oak. I'm happy to have him as an employee.
Has anyone complained about him?
Shirley has, but she complains about everything, so I don't take it too seriously.
Thanks for your time, Dennis.
Probably complains
going your
about
way
everything
out.
that's not a ghost. Okay, so that didn't do too much to help me right now. How do I get outside? Is this door? This door, I bet. So we're gonna go that way. What's over here? Is this is the shed that's locked, right? Yeah, so I can't get in there yet. So I'm not gonna try. Now we have 2 directions to go. There's a gazebo. There's a... Oh! Nope, that's just back to the inn again. What if I go... Oh, down this pathway. I gotcha. Okay. So where else can... Grand Outdoor Shop. I'm gonna go this way because I don't know what it says. Oh, it's a boathouse. Okay, yeah, I
I
suppose that
should
makes
be
sense.
careful. This doesn't look very stable.
Okay, what about this? Can I take these?
It won't open.
Interesting. Okay. So did he buy it to look for this stuff and open the safe and whatever? Perhaps. And he's using the ghost to try to scare people away? Maybe, but he bought it after the ghost showed up, so that timeline doesn't necessarily make sense unless he made the ghost first. I don't know. Grand Air Rentals and Repairs. Okay, someone should be in here that we can talk to.
Welcome to the Grand Air. I'm Lauren. Can I help you find something? Need a new kayak or looking to rent a bike?
Actually, I'm staying at the White Oak Inn and was wondering if you knew anything about the hauntings going on.
Oh, I see. Why are you asking about this?
I'm a detective. It's not
I'm
just
a curious
weird.
person, but
You're a
since I'm
detective.
guest,
Say you're a
I also wanna
detective.
know if
That'd
it's a safe
get-
place to stay.
More
Safe.
answers.
I know a couple accidents happened involving the ghost, but that's what it sounded like.
People probably
Accidents.
saw it and then were like, oh no, a
If it's
ghost,
really
and then
Audrey
fell
who's
off a
haunting
bike
the
or
place,
something.
I don't think you have to be worried.
It sounds like you knew Audrey.
I did. We were best friends.
If this is too difficult to talk about,
No. Her story needs to be heard. I'm glad there are people who want to know.
you said if it's really her, I don't need to be worried. Why do you say that?
If it's her, there's nothing to be afraid of. She was full of hope. She always saw the best in people, even Ronnie.
You don't like Ronnie.
You didn't like Ronnie either.
Ronnie is a complicated person. He was my friend, but he really went off track for a while. I didn't like them dating. Audrey had her whole life in front of her, but then Ronnie...
Ronnie what?
I'm sorry. Ronnie is an idiot, and I wish he and Audrey never dated.
Well, that doesn't really give me anything to go
Why
on.
do you think a ghost has been showing up?
Why do ghosts typically stay around? They're questions that need to be answered.
And you think her ghost is looking for answers?
I think she's hoping someone will.
Well, I'm a detective.
It
I'm
must
surprised
be
you're
hard
answering my
working with
questions
him
if
where
I'm
Audrey
just
died and Ronnie still
a
works.
concerned person.
It can be, but I feel like I'm honoring Audrey by sticking around.
How so?
Audrey loved that inn. She would have been heartbroken that her mother sold it. I feel like staying there keeps some part of her alive.
Oh my goodness.
What do you know about the collapsed building by the lake?
That's where Audrey crashed when she died.
Oh.
I try to stay away from it. Too many bad memories.
It's awfully close, though.
Have you met Shirley?
Yeah, we've talked a bit when I get breakfast ready in the mornings. Sounds like she lives an exciting life going from haunted place to haunted place. I don't know if I could do that.
Why not?
Besides not being able to sleep from seeing all those ghosts, I like
no.
being here in the quiet with the clean air. Her job sounds like too much trouble.
It sounds nice living out here. Peace and quiet would be a nice change from my trouble in the city.
Yeah, but there's also nothing to do.
Oh, just some
Other than
stress
go
at work.
outside, which is nice,
You know,
but like
the
there's
air out
nothing
here
to
is a
do.
huge change from where I'm from.
Yeah, it's cool and clean. It's really great out here.
Tell me what it's like working for Dennis.
The inn doesn't feel as homey as it did when Lisa ran the place. Dennis is stricter with schedules and rules, but we did get a raise when he came on, so I can't complain too much.
How much of a raise? You can still complain.
Well, thank you for your time, Lauren.
See you around.
I've gotten raises that were 9 cents before. If they're that bad, you can complain about it, trust me. Not that it'll do anything. Okay, so type of handlebars. I am not going to remember that, but I feel like I'm probably going to need to know that for some reason. I feel like we're also going to need a kayak at some point. I don't think we're at that point. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to have to build my own bike, am I? Oh no. Okay, so we've talked to Dennis, we've talked to Lauren, we've talked to Ronnie, we sort of talked to Shirley. I have task lists, talk to suspects, so I'm still not done. I should talk to the people he mentioned. Who else did he mention? Did he mention anyone else? Okay, this is out to the dock. Right, I don't need to be here yet, I don't think. Can I go back to Ronnie and see what he says? See who else he says? Because I feel like I've talked to everyone already, but I could be wrong.
Hey, Alex. Did you need something?
Did I miss someone? Oh, I didn't actually talk to you, I guess. Really.
What have the other hauntings been like?
She mostly shows up and disappears pretty quickly. It's creepy as hell. The first time I saw her, I didn't know what to do.
So you saw her well enough
She
to know
leaves
who it
watery
was?
Footprints behind. A couple times there were accidents.
This sounds
The
like a
guest freaked out and
Scooby-Doo.
Fell down the stairs.
The Scooby-Doo with
mirror
the
in
scuba
one of the
diver.
bathrooms broke by itself. Water started dripping near my desk.
Water?
Yeah, but when the plumber came to look at it, he couldn't find a leak anywhere.
Well, it might not be
That's
plumbing, it might be
eerie.
just the...
Yeah, no kidding. I haven't had a good night's sleep since this started.
We'll get this figured out, Ronnie.
Yeah, I hope so.
You said you don't remember anything about Audrey's accident?
No, only what Lisa and the police told me. She died in a boating accident on the lake.
Okay.
You said you dated Audrey. What was your relationship like?
Well, we were friends growing up. We hung out at the inn a lot. We'd sneak away to the lake and go swimming or go for bike rides. One day we decided we didn't want to be just friends anymore. It was good at first, but then things became strained. She was upset that I couldn't keep a job, and her being upset made me want to drink more, so eventually it all blew up.
Thanks for the help.
If you need my help, I'm here.
I don't know who else I haven't talked to. I don't remember what he said.
I can't leave now. I still have
Okay.
a case to solve.
Well, I didn't talk to Shirley about it specifically, so maybe it's her. Maybe she's the one that I haven't talked to.
Come in.
Oh, she has a typewriter. It's Hotchkiss. Oh boy. Alright, hi, what you got for me?
Hello, darling. It's good to see you again. What can I do
Wish
for
I could
you?
say the same.
I wanted to ask you about your experience at the inn these past few months.
Oh? Do we have another paranormal observer here?
Something like that.
What would you like to know?
How many ghosts have you seen? Have you noticed anything weird other than the ghost, maybe?
You seem like a person who's in the know. Have you noticed anything weird going on around here?
Besides a ghost showing
These
up?
characters read my mind.
Yeah. Like anything with the guests or employees.
Well, there have been some accidents.
What kind of accidents?
Yeah, no one's told me what the
A
accidents
broken
were.
mirror after someone saw the ghost in it. A guest fell down the stairs and claimed it was the ghost who pushed him. Things like that. Then there was that one guest who was very upset when his soup spilled into his wife's lap. Blamed it on the ghost and made a big fuss about it. Personally, I think he was a clumsy man and didn't want to take the blame.
Funny story, I used to watch Ghost Hunters all the time, I don't know why. But it was like, there's one episode where the person who brought them in it was like a brewery or a giant restaurant or something, I can't remember which, but he set up a bunch of stuff like fake faces behind mirrors, and he rigged up electronics to make all
Why
the
have you hung around? You said you're a writer?
like
Yes,
chandeliers
ma'am, I
sway.
am. I'm
That's
the
all I
writer
can
for
think
the
of now.
blog
Somebody's
Hauntings
done that.
in Hollow Places. I'm currently writing a book with the same name as well. Maybe you've heard of me, Shirley Himmerman?
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar.
That's a shame.
Is it?
Have you
Is it
seen
though?
a ghost?
Twice now. I saw her the night she first appeared. I was sitting down
You
in
were
the lobby
conveniently
when
here.
I saw a glowing figure walk past the window. One of the guests screamed, and the employees were sheet white for
Well, they're the
days
ghosts.
afterwards. The second time, I was walking around the garden, and I saw her walking through the woods. Suddenly, she stopped, stared at me, and disappeared.
Creepy.
Oh, it was.
But not creepy enough
Well,
to get you
thanks
to
for
go
your
away.
help, Shirley. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, dear.
Alright, so... is that everyone now? No! Who have I missed, then? Unless I need to call my people again? Maybe I don't want to do the word search again. That seems unnecessary right now, but... what if I call them again? Will they have ideas? Because, like, as far as I know, I've talked to everyone.
Alex, any updates?
There's another employee who doesn't seem fond of Ronnie.
Oh?
I believe her exact words were, "He's an idiot."
He might be.
I mean, you're
Is
not
there
wrong.
more to their relationship?
Maybe. She was also
is
friends
exactly
with the
what
girl
she
who
said.
died.
Look into it more. It's amazing what some people will do when they've been hurt.
The new owner of the inn is a little too excited about the ghost.
Is he? I mean, he seems
Why do you say
relatively
that?
normally excited.
He believes the haunted reputation will bring in business.
There are people who will do anything for money.
Yeah, I'll find out if he's one of those people.
Good.
Oh, we need to go to the, curiosity shop, but I don't remember how he said to get there.
I talked to the new owner, Dennis. He wants to use the ghost sightings as a way to attract guests
So I
to the
suppose
inn.
we'll make our way there
He's
if we
hoping
can.
Shirley's Bog will help him.
Interesting. Could he be making his own business opportunities?
It showed up
Using
before
a
he
dead
did,
girl to buy an
though.
inn and
I
then
think.
using her as an attraction?
Unless he was visiting.
That's dark.
Very dark.
But it's a lead. I'll need to find out more about him. I met the only other guest at the White Oak.
Yeah? Who?
A woman named Shirley. She's been staying at the inn for quite a while.
Conveniently, just as long as the
Sounds
ghost's
like
been
she
here.
was here when the ghost showed up.
Think there's a connection?
Could
I
be.
doubt it.
Seems odd that
She's
she stuck
too
around,
obvious.
But she mentioned she writes about ghosts.
Ooh, intrigue. A ghost writer who just happens to be around when a ghost shows up.
Hey, stranger things have happened.
And they keep getting stranger.
She just
Anyway,
made it
I'll
up
talk
and
to you
then
later.
started
Keep me updated.
making it up, you know? Like, started becoming the ghost. What else is available here? Messages. I don't think I need any of that. Hauntings in Hallow Places. Is that... oh, that's her
These
blog.
comments are
Okay.
interesting.
What comments? Latest post. I love your blog. These are fake. These are staged lies. It's a creepy story. We all know you make up these hauntings. Can you cover the ghost in Lexington next? I mean, that seems pretty standard for ghost stuff, honestly. Half of them believe it, half of them don't. So how do I go
can't leave
to...
now.
I
I
don't
still
want
have a
to.
case
I
to
want to go
solve.
to the curiosity shop, and I already don't remember how he said, if he said to get there, or if it's someone else. Like, how do I do this? Or do I need a bike to get there? I genuinely don't remember.
What are your thoughts on Lauren?
She makes sure the breakfast is ready in the morning. I hadn't had any complaints from our guests, and that's all I can ask for.
Thanks for your time, Dennis.
Of course.
Okay, so if I go out the back again, is that maybe where I need to go? If we go back this way, go back to the outdoor shop. Rentals and repairs. Now, can I go, like, out into the general wherever? Or do I have to ask her for a bike? I'm very confused and I feel like I missed a conversation bit that I really shouldn't have missed.
Hey, Lauren.
Hi there.
Would it be okay if I ask you some more questions about the inn?
Still feeling uneasy?
Yeah.
No, I want to know
think
if
you have
I can have a
anything to worry
bike or
about,
something,
but
or like how do I
I've got
get
some
into
time.
town?
What do you want to know?
Well,
Nothing,
thank
apparently.
you for your time, Lauren.
How do I get into town?
better get-
Have I screwed myself already because I can't listen? Potentially. Oh, what's this?
This boat has a hole in it.
Okay, I can't plug that up, so we're not gonna bother with that. There's a safe in there. I have to be careful in here, she said. But that's as far as I can go from the looks of things.
Hey, Alex. Did you need something?
How do I get to the curiosity
Thanks for the
shop?
help.
I had to have
I
missed
can't leave
something.
now.
But
still
I
have
need to
case
get to the
file.
curiosity shop because it's the only person I haven't talked to. I don't understand.
I saw that you use a typewriter to write.
Only for my book, dear. It keeps me from overthinking. I'm writing the first draft on the typewriter, then I edit it on my computer back home.
Can you tell me about your book?
Hauntings in Hollow Places. It's a book about all of the best hauntings I've seen in my career.
Can't be
I'm
very
gonna share
long then.
stories I've never shared with anyone. Still waiting to see if this place ends up in the book.
You might put the White Oak in your book.
A brand new haunted inn that I happen to be around for? Sounds like the perfect ending for my book. Not only do I explore haunted places, I'm there to discover them.
Once. It happened once, okay? Once.
Have you met Lauren?
And it might be
I've
you
seen her
doing
in
it.
passing in the mornings. She sets up the most wonderful breakfast, but I haven't been to a shop.
It's like
Can't
right
say
over
I'm very
there.
outdoorsy myself.
Then why are you at this inn? It's on a lake in the middle of nowhere. What the hell else would you be doing
What can you
here?
tell me
I
about the
guess
new
ghost
owner?
hunting, but why would she be here if there wasn't a ghost
I'd
yet?
say he's all business. Can't say that's a bad thing, but he's not the person you'd hang around for a good time. I caught him hollering at Ronnie one time, too. I don't like a man who yells at his employees.
Why was he yelling at him?
Not entirely sure. I caught the tail end of it, but it was something like, if you just do your job right, maybe you wouldn't be getting these letters.
I don't think doing your job right and
Interesting.
getting death threats are...
What can you tell me
Oh,
about
God.
Ronnie?
People have sent death
Oh,
threats
he's
for less
fine,
things.
he's fine.
Worse,
Just a little slow in doing his job.
smaller things, is what I'm trying to say.
What do you mean?
He takes his sweet time getting me fresh towels or going to the store.
How do I
when
go to
ask
the
him
store?
Is going to the store part of his job?
It should be.
Why am I not allowed to leave this building?
Have you met Henry?
I stopped by his curiosity
Yeah,
shop
how do
a
I
couple
get
of
there?
times. I've also found him snooping around the inn on several occasions.
Snooping. What was he looking for?
What everyone's looking for.
Why would you snoop for a
ghost.
ghost? Are you gonna look through
Why
the
does he have an
cabinets
interest
for
in
it?
the ghost?
Is it tucked up in the corner
Knew
like
the
a
girl.
cobweb?
Knew a family pretty well, from what I hear.
I don't think
Beyond
that's how they
that,
work.
I have no idea.
You met Lisa?
You met Lisa, right? The former inn owner?
I did. Lovely woman. It's a shame she had to sell the place.
Fake
I
hauntings.
saw some rumors online that you fake hauntings.
Don't they all?
Some people shouldn't be allowed to write on the internet.
Yeah, but I don't think that's something you can have valid reason to censor.
That's probably true. But what can you tell me about the accusations?
There are
She's
people
gonna say
out
they're
there
wrong.
who have nothing better to do than tear
You're
down
hunting
those
ghosts.
who
You're
are
not doing
actually
anything. You're
doing
traveling.
something.
You're traveling
So
with an
there's no
excuse.
truth to the claims.
Absolutely not. Why would I lie when there are so many true stories
You tell
waiting
me.
to be told?
Thanks for the help.
Okay, anyway,
Bye for now.
can you tell I don't believe in ghosts? Like, I think watching the horror and ghost-related stuff and reading it can be fun, but I don't believe it at all. So, are you gonna tell me how to get to the curiosity
Hey,
shop
Alex.
yet?
Did you need something?
Shirley told me that she's heard Dennis yelling at you before. What was that about?
I messed up someone's reservation. They took it out on
And thus
Dennis,
he
who took it
deserves
out
to get
on me.
threatened, apparently.
Does he yell often?
Well, that's the only time so far, but he's only been my boss for a couple of months.
I mean, it could be worse.
Shirley mentioned that she's seen Henry snooping around the inn. Have you seen him around?
How do I
I've
meet
caught him
him
lurking
also?
a few times. I had to tell him to stay off the property.
What do you think he's looking for?
Probably something to do with Audrey. He was really torn up when she died. I think he saw her as the daughter he never had.
That's
And
creepy.
he was close with Lisa?
Yeah, he was good friends with Lisa and her husband.
I'd like to talk to him for myself. How do I get to his shop?
Perfect.
It's a bit of a trek by foot. A lot of people bike around here. We have a bicycle out back you can use, but it needs a part from Lauren's shop. I keep forgetting to pick it up with everything going on.
Great.
I could pick it up for you.
Really? That would help me out.
And thus
a
starts
lot.
the errand girl section.
I know I'm pushing it, but could you fix the bike as well? It's a simple fix, just a new tube and some air in the
Okay,
tire.
the air in the
I'm
tire?
on it.
Easy. I know nothing else about bikes. Are you sure you want me messing around with it? It'll probably be fine. Is it this bike? Is it this one? Is it the one I can't look at? Hello? Hello? Hello, I would like to grab the bike, please. There we are.
This bike has a flat tire.
Yes, we know that.
This bike has a flat tire.
Okay, fine. We'll go talk to her about it before I poke it, I guess. See what she has to say. She probably knows about it, right? So she'd probably just be like, oh yeah, well you need this and this and this. And am I gonna have to remember the handlebar shape? Because I didn't look.
Ronnie sent me to get a package from you.
Oh yeah, he called over. I
That was
have it
quick.
right here for you. I threw in a bottle of tire slime too, so that bike stops getting flats. I keep telling Ronnie he needs to use it.
Slime?
Yeah, you put it in the tires and it seals up any punctures. It'll reduce your chance of getting a flat.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. I
Well,
guess I'll
thank you
just
for your
go
time, Lauren.
poke at the
See
bike
you
and hope I
around.
don't break it somehow. Alright,
This
here we are.
bike has a flat tire.
Yes, we're aware, but I need this.
This bike has a
I
flat
need.
tire.
How does one use this? Do I have to give it to him first?
Did you need something?
How do I use
I got that bike part
stuff?
from Lauren.
Great. The bike's out back. And there's a bike
Okay.
pump around here
As usual.
somewhere.
If you get
Somewhere
stuck, talk to
you
people.
don't know where.
It shouldn't be too hard to find.
Right.
Is there a bike pump in here? No, I don't think there was. There's a flashlight. We might want to grab the flashlight at some point. Or we might have to, even. That doesn't have anything in it. Is there anything in my room? I don't think I can go in the other rooms, which makes sense, but... Is there anything else around here? Can we talk to... I don't want to go in her room. I don't remember seeing anything in her room anyway. Presumably, it would be outside somewhere, right? Or in the storage shed, maybe? But I can't get in the storage shed, which is the problem. Oh! My
Wait,
hunch was right.
does that chest have Audrey's name on
It
it?
does. Interesting. So that's why we want to break in there later. But not right now, because I can't, because I don't have a key card. I'm assuming we're gonna
This
snoop
bike
around.
has a flat tire.
Snoop around
This
later.
bike has a
How
flat
do I
tire.
use it? There we go, I had to click and drag. It didn't like it at first, but I got there.
This tire looks good.
Okay, so
Can't do that.
can't do what? Okay, so we open that. And then we do the bike pump? We've gotta attach the bike pump to the tire. Like, I know that much. I can't just keep opening it and closing. Oh, we're taking it. Okay. Never mind. Okay, then we can take
That
off?
won't work.
Can we take that off now?
Can't do that.
Okay, we take that off. We put that back on.
That gotta add that slime.
Okay, we add the slime. Then we put it back
That won't
on.
work.
Then we put it back
That
on.
won't work.
Then we pump it. Do we have to make it a circle? No. I think we're done here. And there we go. We have a tire again.
Almost
on there.
there.
Almost there. Put that there. We good to go now? 50 to 75 psi? Well, hopefully I didn't inflate it too much. Ah, right. 50 to 75, so we've got a little bit more to go. Yep. Done. Good to go. Oh, cool. Alright, so we are going to go. So we can bike there. We can bike there. We're gonna go over here, though. Alright. We're somewhere new. A new view, specifically. I didn't do that on purpose. Hi!
Oh, hello there, little lady. Welcome to a new view. Is there something you're looking for? A present for your mother? A dresser? Oh, maybe something a little more interesting.
No, I don't want a damn preserved
preserved
hamster. What's
hamster.
wrong with you?
No. Just looking. You have a preserved
Why is that a
hamster?
selling point?
I do indeed. His name's Boo.
Is that because you scare
You
people with
name
them?
the hamster.
He came with the name. Take a look around. Let me know if you have any questions.
Actually, I do have some questions.
But they're not about the
Of
shop.
course. I may even have the answers.
You're familiar with the White Oak Inn and what's going on there?
I'm very familiar. You a journalist or something?
No, I'm just a guest.
You're a
stay here.
detective! Are you not allowed to
Oh.
say that you're a
And
detective?
you happen
Or
to
would that
see
be a
the
bad
ghost.
idea?
Yes, actually. Did you know the
'Cause I can see
ghost?
it being a bad
The
idea.
young woman who died there?
I did. I was good friends with her family, too. Her death was heartbreaking. What did you say your name was?
I didn't.
My name's Alex.
And you are
I'm a
not
detective.
journalist.
No, I'm not a journalist.
You're not lying,
Because
but
this
you're not
town
telling
doesn't
the
need
truth
someone
either.
plastering its dark history all over the internet.
I have no interest in plastering anything anywhere. But I am curious about what's happening at the inn. Aren't you?
I'm concerned more than curious.
What are you concerned about?
I'm concerned that nosy people will start hanging around asking nosy questions.
And what are you afraid those nosy people will find?
Things that are none of their business.
Yeah,
You
the
know
safe
what?
by
I'd
the
love to look
boathouse.
around and see what you have in your store. You
Why don't you
said
just
had
say you're a
preserved
detective?
Hamster?
Boo.
Right. Boo.
Look around. Let me know if you see anything you like.
Well, not the preserved hamster. Can I have the
Perfect for a
magnifying glass?
detective.
No. Okay. Fine. Or am I not allowed to say I'm a detective? Little Springs Magnets? Oh, I'm just taking that, am I? Okay. Wonder what I need a magnet for. We'll find out, I'm sure. What's this thing? I want to know what this thing is, but I can't seem to look at it. What is it? I don't know. We're not allowed to know. I'm not allowed to know. Okay. Is that... Oh, is it a cat tree or a cat litter box that's suspended in the air? I don't know. Oh, it's just a drum. Why does it have... What's this stuff on top of it, though? I don't understand.
I'm missing something.
Yeah? Some sort of game there. Ooh! Pinball. Yes, let's do pinball. Nothing there. Staff only. Okay, well, so much for that. Can I play pinball? Am I allowed to play pinball? No, it won't let me play pinball. Dang. So is he not gonna answer any other questions then? I imagine? Koala. Secret life of guinea pigs? Probably don't need that. Can I open this? I can just look at this stuff? At least so far. You never know. It might become important later.
Boo has seen better days.
I mean, it looks pretty good for being a taxidermied hamster. I can't imagine that's super easy to do. That looks like everything. Will you talk to me again, or have I ruined my chances here?
Have you found something to take home with you?
All right, I'd like to buy this.
Wonderful.
Oh,
Let
the
me ring
magnet.
that up for you.
Thank you. I gotta say, you've
Probably.
got quite
I would
the
hope
store
so.
here.
Yes, I like to dabble in all sorts of interests, and the store gives me an excuse to do it.
I can see how it would. Well, thank you. I better get back to the inn.
He didn't give me any
Wait, before you
useful
go,
information.
You asked me if I was curious about what's happening at that inn.
Here we go.
I get the feeling you won't stop asking questions until you know.
I am a detective. If I would just tell you, you might
If
open
you
up
find
more.
anything,
Or not, I don't
will
know.
you talk to me? At least before you tell the internet.
Henry, if you know something, you can trust me.
Trust is earned. We will see.
Yeah, we'll see. Goodbye, Henry.
We'll meet again.
I'm sure we will. Can I just talk to you again now?
Welcome.
Oh, I can! Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't.
You've known Lauren a long time?
Yes. I've known her since she was a little girl.
What do you think of her?
Right now, she's lost the light in her eyes. Something bothers her. Audrey's death.
I think it's the ghost more than the
Lisa's
death. The
leaving.
death happened.
I hope she
I mean,
finds
it's
that light
only
again.
2 years, but I don't think at this
What's
point
your
that would
opinion
necessarily
of the
be
new
it.
owner, Dennis?
Bah, he's a greedy man. He cares about making money and nothing else.
Okay.
Have you met Shirley?
The only person around here who asks more questions than
So
you do.
far.
She's been asking a lot of questions too. About what?
Same thing, I
The
imagine.
ghost, the inn. Go bother her with your questions. She probably knows more than I do by now.
Is it true you don't like Ronnie?
It's true. But if you hadn't known him as long as I have, you wouldn't like him either. He puts on a good show, but I know what he's really like.
And what's he really like?
Trouble. If
I
I were
mean,
you,
people can grow
I'd
up,
be more
you know.
worried about him than the ghost.
They can change as they get older.
People can change, you know.
Not often.
Not
Goodbye, Henry.
drastically, maybe.
Don't forget to
It
buy something.
depends. But if you're talking about the drinking, it's possible. Well, we're back here. We're gonna go talk to Ronnie one last time, I think, before anything else happens. What's my task? Let's say a hope chest. Fix the boat. I still haven't talked to the suspects. Did I not talk to him enough, or do I have to talk to other people about
Hey,
him?
Alex, did you need something?
Is there any way I could get into the shed out back?
Dennis has the only key
Of
card.
course he does.
Okay. Thanks, Ronnie.
So I need to sneak into
Why
his
are you
office. He's
interested in
away.
the shed?
I saw
in
a
the
chest
evenings,
with
right?
Audrey's name on it. I want to find out what's in it.
Oh, interesting. Dennis leaves at 6 p.m. every
Okay,
day.
and I can look at the
In
clock
case
and
you'd
figure
like to
out what
know.
time it is.
Noted. That'll give me a chance to look into Dennis as well.
That's true.
He's a suspect?
Everyone
Everyone's
is.
a suspect.
I could have written this.
If you need my help, I'm here.
Okay. Well, let's go see what time it is, at least. I imagine it's still, like, relatively early in the day. Oh my goodness, it's not even noon yet, I assume. Well, alright, this has been our first little episode of Alex Hill. Oh my god, my chair is so squeaky. Alex Hill Whispers at White Oak Inn. It's quite a long subtitle, I will remember it, I swear, but I'm enjoying this. This is fun. This definitely does remind me of earlier Nancy Drew games, even though it looks kind of more like newer ones, and I'm enjoying myself so far. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. There should be another episode out soon, hopefully. Hopefully I'm finally in the mindset where I can actually get things done. We'll see how it goes, how we do with this game, how quickly I get stuck. Hopefully I won't, but you never know. I always do end up getting stuck, but normally you just talk to people and things happen. Next goal, I think, is probably breaking into Dennis's office so we can get a look at the hope chest, because that's kind of the only thing I know what to do right now. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time, and also probably in the Nancy Drew episode that should hopefully be coming out relatively soon. I kind of want to clean up the stuff I've had going on for months before I started Nancy Drew, but we'll see how I feel. You know, it's what I'm in the mood for recording on any given day. So I'll see you then.